Today is wash day. If you watched my previous video, you know that I am on this. Listen to this over, because what is wrong with my energy? I think because I'm thinking about doing my hair, I'm feeling a bit bogged down by the weight of just like how long it's going to take. But I'm trying to romanticize, be grateful for my hair, that it's a bit healthier now, and trying to look at my wash days a bit differently. Even though it'll take a long time, I'm gonna try to do things that are enjoyable while I am in each step. But if you watch my previous video, I talked about some of the woes of being natural and not wanting to do the work of having long, natural, healthy hair, but the results of it, and that is not realistic, and I can't be a baby without it. So I've committed to washing my hair once a week to solve the scalp issues, the seborrheic dermatitis. I think, I don't, when am I gonna learn how to say that word, right? When am I gonna learn? Anyway, I have committed to washing my hair once a week, twisting it up, wearing it out for a few days, and then doing the process again. So come along with me for my wash days. So I'm just gonna go through the products that I'm going to use. It's gonna be a bit kind of similar to what I did last time to get the twist out that I got in my last hair video. So I'm gonna go through that. So first, I just started using Batana oil. Can you focus, please? Yes. So I'm gonna be using Batana oil. I feel like it gave my hair moisture. I also made my own amla oil, and I made it wrong because what is this? I didn't sift it right. So I'm waiting for that to melt, and then I'm also add that. And I have some leftover honey hair mask from TGIN, which I'm going to use. I love this brand, they're really moisturizing. So I'm just gonna add that in there. I just have a little bit left. So after I let that sit for 30 minutes, no longer than that, maybe 45 minutes. To address the scalp issue, this is gonna be my second time using Selsum Blue. So I'll be using Selsum Blue. This has 1% zinc, and it's actually like their moisturizing formula. I mentioned in the last video, I hate using stuff that's for the scalp because it gets on the shaft of the hair and it makes my hair drier, and I'm already trying to combat dryness, so it feels stupid to do that. But the first time I used this, it actually really helped, and my hair didn't feel like stripped. So I'm gonna use that as my first shampoo. And then I'm going to be using the Curlsmith Essential Moisture Cleanser. Also love Curlsmith. If you watched my last video, I told you I only buy this at Marshall's, and it was, well, Marshall's or TJ Maxx, same thing. It's under the same umbrella company, and it was $12.99. Usually this runs for, I don't know, maybe $25. I might be inaccurate in my pricing of the actual site on Curlsmith, but I think it runs for a little over $20 if I'm not mistaken. I got this for, this is the proof, I got it for $13. And then I'm going to follow up with, okay, so I don't know, I really don't know if I want to add more steps, because I feel like this is a bit too much. So I could go in with a conditioner, this conditioner that pairs with the cleanser. I could do this and then do this, the multitasking conditioner that I talked about in my last video. It's a 3-in-1. You could use it as a pre-poo, a regular conditioner that you leave on and rinse out, or as a leave-in. So the last time I washed my hair, I left this in my hair and I used it as a pre-poo. So I don't know if it's probably be doing too much to use both of these. So I'll figure, it depends on how I feel as the wash day goes on. Because if I'm like, I do not need to use both, and I won't, I'll just end up using this because it's a leave-in and a conditioner. And everything else that I'm using is pretty moisturizing, so I think I'll be okay with just the multitasking conditioner. And I usually, if I can find it, which I couldn't find it on my weekly trip to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, to multiple to find Curlsmith products, I could not find the oil and cream moisturizing conditioner, like I'm always forgetting the name, but I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna use what I have on hand. Another brand that I do like is Design Essentials. I feel like their stuff is really moisturizing and does what it says it's gonna do. And my husband put me on this. I never used to use these products until a couple of years, like when we got married. So I'm going to be doing my twist with this. It's their almond and avocado daily moisturizing lotion. It is really, really, really moisturizing. It smells good. it just smells like kind of perfumey. So sometimes I don't like using it, but like the product itself works great. I like the smell of the Curlsmith oiling cream. I like that smell a bit better than this one, but it does not smell bad. It's a really good product. So that is what I'm going to be using. Okay, so I look crazy. So this is the condition of my hair right now. This is what my hair is looking like. I need to get my lighting together. So this is like day 7 of an old twist out. So I put these twists in. I took the twists that were in my hair, I took them out last Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So yesterday was my last day wearing it out, and this is what it's looking like. So this is what my hair is looking like after. This is an old twist out. Okay, 7 days. This is the 7th. This is the 7th. I look crazy. This is the 7th day, and it still feels like full. It's a little dry, but like usually at this point with like the scalp issues, it's I'm usually experiencing like a lot of tangles, and I'm not experiencing any tangles right now. Don't judge my edges. My edges have always been thin, but I feel like it's in fair condition compared to the last couple of times that I've washed my hair. Like the last couple of, like this last year, it's been terrible. But it's full, it's fluffy, it's still holding some type of curl. So this is what I'm starting off with, and now I'm going to put the Batana oil on and then go from there. Okay, you'll have to forgive me. That angle, washing my hair, trying to get the camera to look into the sink to get a good angle, twisting my head in, trying to wash my lower back. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, I double shampooed, double cleansed, and here is my hair. Oh my gosh. So what ended up happening, I ran out of the honey hair mask. So what I was doing was I was using the Batana oil, and then I put the mask over it, and then I spritzed it with water and fingered detangled. And what I showed you before was the shed hair that came out during that detangling, which is perfect, because when I tell you, if this would have been 2 months ago, a bunch of hair would have been coming out, just like strings and like clumps of hair. So the fact that that little came out, I am so happy with. I am so grateful to the Lord Jesus that more did not come out. Now it's still it's a little tangled right now because I just shampooed. So there's gonna be some more shed hair when I put in the conditioner and twist my hair. I decided not to use the other conditioner on top of the 3-in-1 conditioner because it makes no sense. But my hair feels fine. The Selsum Blue is not making my hair feel stripped, but it's a moisturizing line. So I still followed up with the Curlsmith moisturizing shampoo, and my hair feels good. It feels nice. My scalp feels nice. It doesn't feel sensitive right now, and I'm waiting for my food to come. That's why I have to rush off. So what I'm gonna do now? So what? Yeah. So I had ended up I ran out of this. So on one end I had to put this in there to compensate. And I will say it felt much like more manageable when I use this on this end versus the hair mask. I still love the hair mask though. So I'm gonna use this as my leave-in conditioner and use that Design Essentials moisturizing lotion and just twist up my hair, and then that ends this wash day. So I started at a little after 12. Right now it's 1:54. Here's proof. It's 1:54. So I mean, not too bad. I mean, setting up to like film takes some time in, but you know, I had to wait 30 minutes. I had the conditioner in there for 30 minutes. So the whole washing process didn't take long. Usually it takes me a really long time because my hair gets so tangled, but today it was not super tangled, so I'm super grateful for that. So I will get back on when I am twisting my hair. And yeah, I'm so happy. I am so grateful. When you've been struggling, well, my food is here. When you've been struggling with your hair for a really long time and then you find something that works, it's just, it feels it just feels really, really good. And I don't know exactly what is working, if it's a baton oil, if it's this conditioner, if it's just me clipping my ends. I really don't know. My prayers to the Lord have finally been answered. I don't know what it is, but I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful for all of y'all that commented on my last video, giving me a lot of tips, schooling me a little bit. I'm always open to learning. Even though I've been natural for 13 years, I am not too prideful to like take more tips, because I need it. So thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna be back. Okay, so these are the tangles that I'm talking about. I have been in this section not for OD long, but long enough to be like, all right, I should be out of this section already. But every time I go in, okay, where are the tangles? It's like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like little snaps. It doesn't feel as soft. There's like a lot of this happening. Do you see that? These are like the spider web type of knots I was talking about in my last video. And this keeps happening. Don't really know why. But I've been in this section, which is kind of interesting because the curls in the the curls in the front of my head are a bit looser, so I'm a little confused and surprised that it's snapping like that here. Even this section is more coarse. This section is, I don't know if I would call this 4C, but when it's like dry, it's definitely the driest part of my head, and it doesn't curl the same way the curls in the back of my head dry. But yeah, this is like, there's another one in that same section where it's just getting caught. It's just getting caught. And I will say it's coming out pretty easy, but this is how the hair is coming out. Don't mind my fingers. It's very, I don't know, is this normal? I guess they don't feel like shedding, like, I don't know. For me, I feel like that's, I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I'm trying to think back to when my hair felt its healthiest, and I don't remember my hair shedding that way. But also, I guess it could be age too. This feels a bit smoother. It could be age too, but it just the way my head sheds now, it just feels very different than what I'm used to. So, oh my gosh, my hair is detangled enough to where I feel okay. I missed a hair, so now I have to redo that. I actually hate when that happens, but yeah, it's detangled enough to where I feel comfortable. So I haven't put in the moisturizing lotion. See, why is that happening? It's like snapping a little bit. And in my hair's defense, I should be a bit more gentle. That could be a part of it too. And I don't use combs. The only time I use a comb is if somebody else is doing my hair, and that's about it. I stopped using combs maybe the beginning of this year. I never really used combs like that, but I find that it's better. I'm a bit more gentle and conscious of my hair when I use my fingers versus if I use a comb. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I used to rip through it. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all the shed hair from the detangling, which still, do y'all see that? Do not focus on me, focus on it. That's not bad. That's not bad actually, compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to hair coming out a lot. So this is the shed hair from me detangling, put in the leave-in conditioner. I haven't put the moisturizing oil in yet. And then this is the shed hair from when my hair was dry and I was putting in the Batana oil and the hair mask. So this is them side by side. Just now, focus. Yeah. And from when my hair was dry, when I was putting in the hair mask. So for a while, I wish I did record with like when my hair was doing really terrible, because it feels like my hair did a complete 180 kind of. But this is the hair together. Do not focus on me, camera, focus on the her. I mean, my hair was out for 7 days. It was like out like in the twist out. And usually when my hair is like loose, a lot of hair comes out. So I think I feel like this is a healthy amount of hair. Now there might be more shed hair that comes out when I actually twist my hair. I'm just gonna take a break. It's 2:23 now. So it's been like about like 2.5 hours since I started this wash day. I have an appointment at 3 and at 4. So I'm gonna come back and then twist my hair for the night, and I'll put in the moisturizing lotion then, and then that'll end my wash day. Oh, this is cut off a little bit. Okay, so it is now 5:35 and it's been a couple of hours. It's been about like 2 hours or so, and it is time to twist my hair. I find that what's helpful, I think, to kind of lessen the stress of wash days and thinking about how long they are, I think breaking up like the steps in like certain parts of the day, or maybe on 2 different days, is probably the best idea. The last time I washed my hair, last week when I washed my hair, I did the oils first, the baton oil and the almond oil, and I let that sit for like a day and then let that marinate. And then the day I was washing my hair, I put in the deep conditioner, the pre-poo, and I feel like adding it a bit early, letting it sit for a day, actually softened my hair a bit more than compared to this week when I'm washing my hair. So I think maybe next week when I wash my hair, I'll do that again, or like maybe break up the times, because I get overwhelmed. So this is what happens, because you're pre-pooing, then you're deep conditioning, you're shampooing 2 times, and then you're putting the leave-in conditioner and the styler, and then you get to styling your hair. I find that once I get to the point where I'm styling my hair, I get really lazy, and so I start off with the twist looking really nice or whatever the style is, and then towards the end don't care anymore. And I want to take my time. I think that's the thing. I'm always like rushing through things, but like with natural hair, you have to take your time because you don't want it to tangle. You want to be gentle with the tangles. And since I only finger detangle and I don't use combs, I have to take extra time. And so breaking it up, not having anything to do afterwards, is probably my best bet with the wash days. Let's focus there, little lady, pretty little lady. Okay, this is the full wash day. Is this a normal amount of shed hair? For me, usually this ball is much bigger. So for me, this is progress. This is telling me something I'm doing is right, and I love that for me. But also, what is the healthy amount of shed hair if you haven't washed your hair in a week? Is this normal? Is it not normal? I don't know. I think this seems, compared to before, this seems good. So I'm just gonna come back a couple of days later. It's Tuesday. Also, it's 6:55. I started washing my hair at a little after 12. Granted, I did take a 2.5 hour break in between. So what's the math on that? I don't know, maybe a total of like 4 hours altogether with detangling, washing, deep conditioning, and then twisting my hair. So not terrible, but I'll be back in a couple of days to show you the results of the twist out. It's Tuesday. I probably won't take this out probably not until Friday, just to give myself a break from just having my hair out. It's also winter, so it's colder out, and maybe it'll be easier for me to focus on my ends and moisturizing my twist in between. And obviously this is gonna shrink by the time Friday comes, but I'll come back then, see you a bit later. Okay, it is Friday as promised. Okay, so I will say the difference between today and my last twist out from the previous video is this one is less defined. There was more snags. My ends seem to be a bit fuzzier. It's not, yeah, so it's not as defined, but I'm still super happy with it. If my hair feels soft, as far as my scalp, I felt one small scab, but it compared to what I'm used to, it's not a huge deal. I don't even think it's there anymore. But my scalp feels clean, clear. My twist for the past couple of days looked really juicy, looked really healthy. Another issue that I've had is with frizz, and it seems like the more I moisturize my hair, put the right products in my hair, the less frizz I'm experiencing. I still experience some frizz like here sometimes, but that's totally fine. It's totally fine. And I haven't noticed any flakes this second week of using the Selsum Blue, which I love because usually my scalp is really flaky, and I have not oiled my scalp at all. Actually, I need to do that right now. But here we have it. I think I liked how defined my hair was on the first day when I used the Curlsmith oil and cream versus using the Design Essentials moisturizing lotion. The moisturizing lotion is a bit more watery. The oil and cream, it's in the name, is more of a creamy, thick texture, and I think my hair loves that, loves to soak that up. So this is the end of week 2. I don't know if maybe I'll record like week by week, like the progress of my hair and updates about my scalp, but it's like it'll be like the same video week by week, just filming my wash day, and like it's not really aesthetic at all. I wash my hair in my kitchen sink because it's convenient and it's easier for me. So I don't know if it would be helpful to keep recording the same thing week by week. I think it's more so for me just to look back and say, oh, this worked, this didn't work, my hair looked different when I did this, and blah 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 blah. But I don't know how helpful it would be if I uploaded those type of videos. But if it is helpful, let me know and I'll continue to do it. I think if something changes in my routine, then I will probably do like wash day videos. But other than that, I'm not sure if it's completely necessary, but I'll continue to do it until the end of this year. So thank you for watching. Good luck on your hair journey. I'm praying that God gives you growth and strength in your hair and that you be blessed. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.